A little bit of a review of stuff that we're going to learn and have learned in Chapter 8. Okay, so we're going to start off with this page right here. It says to divide each shape in half. So remember, half means that we'll have two equal parts of our shape. Okay, so I'm going to draw a line right down the middle of my circle, and that would be dividing the shape in half. Now with our square, we can do this a couple different ways. We could go straight down like this. We could go straight across like this. We could even go diagonally either way, but I'm going to draw a line just like that. Okay, now I've divided each shape in half. I'm going to shade one side. Okay, so that means 1/2 is shaded of each of these shapes. Now for this spot, I want you to write the number. We're going to write the number, and then we're going to circle the number in the ones place. So I have my tens blocks, so I can count 10, 20, 30. And then I have my ones blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4. And my number in the ones place is the 4. Awesome. Let's go to the next page. Now for this one, we're going to write our fact families for our dominoes, okay? I want you to think in your head, what could our fact family be for this domino? Okay, what I want to do first is start by writing the 5 and the 2 numbers I know, and 5 plus 2 equals 7. Yeah, so we're going to put a 7 right here. And then to get my next addition fact, I'm just going to flip these two, and I'm going to write 2 plus 5 equals 7. Now remember, when I have my minus facts, I always put the biggest number of the three numbers I have first. So I'm going to find 5, 2, and 7. My biggest one is 7, so I'm going to put my 7 first in both spots. And I'm going to start with 7 minus 2. You can start with 7 minus 5 if you wanted to. We're going to start with that one. Equals 5. And I'm going to flip these two to get our other fact, which is 7 minus 5 equals 2. All right, let's go to the next page. We're going to skip that one. All right, so here's the question. Mrs. Partridge bought 4 cookies, and each cookie cost 10 cents. So how much did she pay? So first, I'm going to draw a little picture that'll help us. 4 cookies. We're just going to draw circles. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my cookies. They're not very great cookies, but that's okay. My chocolate chips, maybe. All right, so there's my 4 cookies, and each one costs 10 cents. So I'm going to 10 under each one because each one costs 10. So think, how much did all of the cookies cost together? Now instead of saying 10 plus 10 plus 10, that's kind of a big problem, we can just count by tens. So we're going to start 10, 20, 30, 40. So all together, the cookies cost 40 cents. Okay? Let's look at our next word problem. So here's the question. Mrs. Dalen bought 9 diapers, and each diaper cost 5 cents. So how much did she pay altogether? So I'm going to draw circles for my diapers again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And each one cost 5. So I'm going to try 5 up on top. So instead of doing 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 for all the diapers, what I can do is just count by 5 and do it 9 times. So I'm going to use my fingers to count. Ready? I'm going to count 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So I have 9 fingers up, and I counted to 45. So my answer is 45 cents. Awesome. All right, friends, we are going to fill in this fact triangle, okay? And I'm going to give you the numbers. We're going to go with 8, 7, and what's 8 plus 7? 15, right, so we're going to write a 1, 5 for 15. Okay, now what can my first addition fact be for 8, 7, and 15? There's two options here. You could do 8 plus 7 equals 15, or you could flip these two and do 7 plus 8 equals 15. Awesome. Remember we talked about this in a couple slides ago, but when you're doing your minus facts, you always start with the biggest number. So between 8, 7, and 15, what's the biggest number? Right, 15. So we can write 15, start both of ours. Okay, and then we'll pick, maybe I'll pick 8 first this time. 15 minus 8, and that equals 7. And 15 minus 7, that equals 8. All right, friends, there's another video showing you how to do the seesaw. After you've watched that video, then you can finish the seesaw for today. Okay, we'll see you next time.